Thank you, everybody. What a crowd, what a turnout. I want to thank our governor. Your governor has done a fantastic job. Governor Abbott, thank you very much. He's right here someplace. He's right here. So we just want to thank your governor, Senator Cruz, Senator Cornyn, everybody, Dan. We want to thank the whole group. This has been a total cooperative effort. Again, we will see you soon. I will tell you, this is historic. It's epic what happened. But you know what? It happened in Texas, and Texas can handle anything. Thank you all, folks. Thank you. Thank you.
Hillary Clinton was the Secretary of State. What she created were federal records, and every individual in this country has the right to see those. But you know what? When I was the member of Congress and made a congressional inquiry, they wouldn't give us that information. When I issued a subpoena, which in my world is not an optional activity, they didn't respond to that. And now it's stunning to put in writing that we're not going to provide you, the American people, these emails because we want to protect the privacy of
So what do you think's
Rodney
behind
Clinton. I think this is the deep state fighting back. And I do. I just
Are they protecting her, or are they fighting against the current administration?
Well, I think they're fighting against the current administration. They're protecting themselves. They're protecting Hillary Clinton, and they don't want the exposure because what is it that they're hiding?
Hey, is Congress set to deal with the riots in northern China?
I know nothing about the riots in northern China.
You know what? I heard it was a Mongolian beef. Congressman Rodney Davis, ladies and gentlemen. Calling all the way from, are you in D.C.?
I am in Decatur, Illinois, wondering why the heck I talked to you, Dan.
Well, when the hell do you go back to work? Hey.
I'm at work. This is my district.
And by the way, I'm coming to your stupid event.
President Donald Trump does not have a racist bone in his body. I know him well. He loves all people. He's worked so hard to help minorities in the inner cities, to bring jobs back to them. He says that school choice is a civil rights issue of our time. African-American employment has skyrocketed since he became president. He's doing all the right things to help the people that are in need, the minorities. And I just think it's unfair for, he has an abrasive way of saying things sometimes. And the fact that he said there were some good people marching with the bad people, that may have been true. I didn't see the videos, but those good people should have looked around and seen these people with Confederate flags and Nazis and skinheads, and they should have left.
On Tuesday, the media had reaction to President Trump's visit to Texas.
He's not somebody who's going to hold a weeping mother in his arms or anything like that. He didn't roll up his sleeves and get in the mud.
Reporters heard no mention of the dead, dying, or displaced Texans, and no expression of sympathy for them. The president didn't meet a single storm victim, see an inch of rain, or get near a flooded street. He spent far more time in the air than on the ground.
But here is what Trump really said.
We love you. You are special. This has been a total cooperative effort. Again, it's epic what happened. But you know what? It happened in Texas, and Texas can handle anything.
Remembering back 12 years ago and what President George W. Bush said about Hurricane Katrina.
That poverty has roots in a history of racial discrimination, which cut off generations from the opportunity of America. So let us restore all that we have cherished from yesterday, and let us rise above the legacy of inequality. And this great city will rise again.
Here is what the media said.
If you see a black family, it says they're looting. See a white family, it says they're looking for food. They've given them permission to go down and shoot us. George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Certainly appears to me to be an act of genocide and an ethnic cleansing.
Barack Obama never asked for a dime to rebuild the homes that were lost, the people of the city of New Orleans. Yes, he rebuilt the homes of all the movie stars in West Hampton, but not a single home in the city of New Orleans.
And where can you find more news stories just like this?
This is CNN, the most trusted name in news.
You're watching CNN? What the hell?